What's going on? How you doing? My name's David the Crook, and today I'm going to show you how to get the most out of the reverbs you use when you're mixing vocals or beats. Just anytime you're going to be using reverb. But before we get into the video, I want to remind you to hit the subscribe button. Also drop a like. So I have a song here. It is called Umbrella. The song is already out, so I'll put the link to the song in the description because the song goes stupid hard. The song is called Umbrella by R. So I'm going to play the song. This is just the mixed version. The song you're going to hear if you click the link in the description is the mastered version, which is even harder. So I'm gonna play it and then we'll just go from there on how to get the most out of your reverb.
Hey, watch me pray for hope, like the fiends on the block searching for dope. Shh, quiet, I guess it's just my focus. You can get your fix off some verses that I wrote. I know I'm fun to joke with, it's all fun and games, but please don't take my presence as a joke. I meant it when we spoke, that's why I trust God with my life, cause your friends will leave you choking.
So when it comes to getting the most out of your reverb, there's a couple things you want to do, and one of the first things is busting the reverb onto the vocals. Instead of putting the reverb right onto the vocal chain, it is busting the reverb. And pretty much how to do that is when you have your vocals, your channel strip, you just want to go down to here, bus, and then like let's say bus 16, or create bus 16, and then you put the reverb on there. And pretty much the first reverb we'll be using is little plate. I'm not gonna add it. I mean, I guess I could show you how it will sound here. And when you add the reverb, you're pretty much just grabbing this and just bring it up or down depending on how much you want to add to the vocals.
And I ain't even talking about smoking. Matter of fact, I ain't even talking about poking. Y'all was never solid in the first place.
It sounds dope, like the reverb sounds dope, but there's certain things you could do to the reverb to make it come out more, and one of those things is EQing. And pretty much all I did with this is I cut some of that low end just because I kind of don't want the low end of his vocals to have reverb, just because it muddies up the track just a little bit. You can also cut out some of the highs, but pretty much the first thing is just EQing it and finding a nice EQ slope that fits the vocals. It's just going to bring out the most out of the reverb, and a way of doing that is to boost around like 2K around here.
The way you turn your back on me is so strange. I felt the impact like it was close range. Closed doors, Kobe in, but I'ma call y'all Cobain. The way my bars go over your head, it's like y'all got no brains, no brand, no chance.
When you boost that reverb up, like I boosted about 3,200. Pretty much what that's doing is that's bringing out the room of the reverbs. And another way of bringing out the most out of the reverb, and a way I like doing it instead of boosting this 3K, is I like using a plugin like the MV2 by Waves, or you can use a plugin like this, the RAXX. Pretty much anything that like some saturation or any plugin like distortion like that, and just adding it onto this channel strip with the reverb, you could do some dope stuff. Like for example, with this plugin, you could bring out some of the high out of the reverb.
A hope, like the fiends on the block searching for dope. Shh, quiet, I guess it's just my focus. You can get your fit.
So pretty much you could bring out the high end of the reverb more, and you gotta do some dope stuff with this, especially if you want like those long luscious reverbs. And then you can also do it to the low to bring out like more of that bottom end of the reverb.
Hey, watch you pray for hope, like the fiends on the block searching for dope. Shh, quiet, I guess it's just my focus.
And then another way of adding more to your reverb is adding two reverbs. A lot of people don't like mixing reverbs, but I'm a fan of it. I think it's dope. Like if you just start mixing reverbs, you can get some dope sounds out of it. And then pretty much the second reverb I did is add this reverb here, and then same thing, I ended up busting it, and I kind of did the same thing. I just cut out some of that low end because I didn't want it, and then I added the same thing, the MV2, to bring it more of that reverb out. And then the next thing I did is add a sidechain, and pretty much adding a sidechain to the reverb is going to be compressing the reverb, and then when there's a pause, it's going to let it go. So pretty much you could hear it here when there's a pause in his vocals.
For dope. Shh, quiet, I guess it's just my focus. You can get your fix off some verses that I wrote. I know I'm fun to joke with, it's all fun and games, but please don't take my presence as a joke. I meant it when we spoke.
What it's doing is compressing the room noise of the reverb. So adding a dope sidechain to it, pretty much something like a quick attack, pretty fair quick release also, and that's just going to be containing the reverb until there's like pauses, and then it's kind of just going to let off, and then more of that reverb is going to come out. So it fills up that space, and then it also doesn't muddy up the vocals, especially when they're rapping. It kind of contains the reverb in general. And that's pretty much what I wanted to show you, is how to get the most out of your reverb. So I want to remind you to hit the subscribe button, also drop a like, and like I said, the song will be down below in the description so you could check out the full song. Now if you want your song mixed and mastered by me, feel free to hit me up on my Instagram or on my website down below. Everything will be down below in the description, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.